Give me just a few moments here, guys. I'm just getting a couple things set up here, just kind of doing an emergency live stream. So just give me a minute here to get everything set up and we'll get going here. All right, let's go ahead and switch it over. I think it's this one. Yeah. All right. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. We are doing an emergency live stream. I wasn't planning on doing one today, but obviously $50 silver kind of warrants it, in my opinion. So I don't know how long this stream's going to go for. We're just going to kind of sit here, just chat and have a good time, just and see what's going on with silver. But hello to Chasing Sleep, Chris's Concert, Ralph on the right, Relic Addicts, Long Beach Joe Jets. How is everybody doing today? Yeah, it did go into 51 for a moment, but then it, like, as soon as I went live, it went down. So maybe we should get off the live and let it go back up again. I don't know, but yeah, this is. I was watching this right when it was sitting at $49.99 for like a good solid 5 minutes. And this is Kitco, by the way. This is not SD Bullying. This is Kitco. And it was sitting at $49.99, and it was just like, it was just sitting there. And I had the screen capture like this, waiting to take a picture so I could make that post real fast. And then it finally hit 50, and I was like, all right, let me take a picture. I got to go live. We got to do something kind of real quick on this, because this is obviously a big day. So good times indeed. Beers and Bullying, how you doing, man? Who's buying today? Yeah, who are you guys? I mean, we talked about this before. I don't think a lot of us real stackers are going to be dissuaded by a $50 price point. We're going to keep buying no matter what. Even if it goes to 60 or 100, it just depends on how much you can buy with what you're usually spending on. So, but I'm curious if you guys are gonna now. I mean, now that we're at 50, it's a whole different game. You know, like, people might not be buying. This was in that last video I talked about. Some people have a price point where they cut off, and a lot of people had a $50 price level. So we're gonna see realistically maybe if there's some profit taking going on that drops the price, or if it just keeps going up. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, this is where we look to see where the resistance levels and the support levels hit, and we're just gonna have to see where it goes from here. So Pete from Northeast Poland, how you doing, Pete? Welcome in. Buying 10 ounces tomorrow if they have any. Good morning, Booth. How are you doing? Riddle was wondering if it would push through the resistance there, and it did. It definitely did. It actually pushed even beyond the resistance. I mean, it pushed into 51 for a moment. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see how this goes. I mean, we'll have to see around the 8:30 opening of everything, and just to see how the markets react to all this. This could go up even further. It could go down. I mean, we just don't know yet, but it's going to test some waters a little bit before it goes up much. It will be up and down all day. I wonder if it's going to be extremely volatile today. Are these candle movements right here? What is this? They are candle movements. Interesting. Let me refresh it. I want to see what it's doing. I expect, I don't know, I kind of expect some extreme volatility, to be quite honest with you. Not like 40 to 50 and back to 55 or something crazy, but like just going between like 49 to 51, like kind of in that range. I see a lot of back and forth on that. Maybe. Can't believe it. I'm living in Switzerland, and my Swiss junk coins in 835 silver goes up in value a lot. Nice. I mean, we'll have to see what happens here. I mean, we're just gonna be watching. We're not gonna really. We're just going to be sitting here chatting, talking to everybody, having a good time, living the moment of $50 silver, because we are finally here. Even with a pullback below 50, it just sets up for a slingshot. Yeah, I mean, there was a video, I think it was Silver Dragon's video. Harry was talking about it, and I've made this point too in previous videos and live streams. Like, if you look at this chart of silver, oh, I apologize if my dogs start barking. But there's a, like, the previous $50 pushes that we saw, in the 80s in 2011, it was very artificial, and it was a very straight, like, vertical shot. This time around, it's just been a natural movement, and it's been a slow grind up into the $50 level. And now that we're here, we haven't seen much of a slingshot. Maybe since about $45 we've seen a slingshot. But outside of that 45 level, if that's the start, I mean, it could go much higher, but there's not much you can point to really show that this is a movement due to, an inflation fear or a cornering of the market or something. This is just kind of a natural movement upwards. And so I completely agree with that point. I've been saying it for a while now, that this has just been very natural. So I mean, I don't think we've seen that parabolic movement yet. I think we maybe see the early stages of it, but that's just my opinion. Made some purchases several days ago, still buying. The day will come when we look back and say, wow, I wish we had bought more when it was cheap at 50. Yeah, I mean, people, I said that in the last video too. People who buy now are going, if the price of silver goes to 70 or 80 or whatever, people are going to wish they got in at 50. And then people who, like me, when I got started in 2021, when I bought at $20 an ounce, like, yeah, I wish I bought more because now it's more than doubled. So it just, but again, to the same point, people in the 80s and in 2011 who bought at 50 are just now seeing a small, very small profit if you don't account for inflation. But, they're just now seeing it. So it's possible that this could just hit 50, just slightly close above it, and then come back down again. I mean, we don't know what it's going to do. This is completely uncharted. We don't know what it's going to do, but I don't think anyone will ever regret buying silver. Just especially when, I don't know, this is, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the community stacking opinions. Relic with the $5 super chat. Only one to live stream this historic event this morning. I appreciate it, Relic. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just decided to do this on the fly here. I had no intentions. I had no intentions of doing. Actually, hang on 1 second. I do got to shut this off. Give me a second, guys. I forgot about that. Hang on a second. Hang on. Turn that off. Turn that off. There we go. Okay, now we're back. Forgot to turn that off. All right. Anyways, let's get back to it. Sorry, the dogs are barking at me. They're not used to me live streaming at this time. They tried to beat it down consistently these past few weeks and keep slingshotting back up. That's true. It seems the world market price goes way up, then pulls a little on the U.S. market. Cheers, everyone. Enjoy the ride. Definitely wish I'd bought more at 30.32. I mean, 30.32 was only like, what, a few months ago? Like, back in June? Like, May? I guess it was probably... what, 5 months ago? Okay, half a year ago roughly, but still, I mean, we were in the 30s just until September. Like, we literally didn't really get into the 40s until September. So we've only had a month ish of being from, like, think about it, guys, we went from September 1st, we went from $40 to, we went $10 in literally 1 month. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Didn't expect the rise to be so rapid. I mean, yes. I guess in a way, yes, but at the same time, I'm not surprised because it was just, I don't know how to explain it. I guess I would actually agree with that because I was expecting a little bit of a slower grind, maybe just a slight speed increase, maybe not. Like, I thought we were going to get to 50 maybe closer to December, right? Like, not not $10 in 1 month, but maybe more like $10 over the course of 3 months. Like, that's what I was expecting. So yeah, I guess I would agree with that. Who said that? Tong. I completely agree with that. I was looking into how much silver is used in the construction of data centers since they're being built and approved in mass around my area. It's a lot of silver. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too, compared to previous $50 pushes. Silver is in way more demand than it ever has been. So you have that going against it too. So that's why I'm saying it's a little more of a natural market push. Crazy. We talked about 35 resistance a few months ago. Yeah, it's insane. Like, just how fast. I mean, I'm switching between SD Bullion and Kitco. I mean, I guess I could just do. We could do a 6 month chart, I guess. I mean, that'll be kind of hard for you guys to read, probably. I just don't like their charts. I like this one. It's a little easier to look at. But yeah, I mean, just like I said, a month. Like, look at it from year to date. When we started the year in 2025, we were at $28. It's gone up $20 in 10 months. Like, that's just insane. It's more than 20. I guess you could say 23, 22, 23 bucks in just 1 month or in 1 year. Not even. So, I mean, we had a huge drop in April when it went from 33 to like 30, I guess, if you consider that a huge drop. Cuz we went through the opposite of that in just the same, like literally in just the same amount of time. So, this crazy little drop right here in April is what we're seeing in the up version of that here right now. So, but yeah, this is it's definitely insane how much we're doing. I mean, it's up 4%. That is wild right now. We're about to hit the 8:30 market opening, so we'll see what happens with it. But let's see, what else have we got here? What else are we talking about? What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Not gonna lie, I want to see a slight pullback, then run to the hills. I'm so ambivalent to this because I want the price to go up because obviously as we hold these assets, we want them to go up, obviously. But at the same time, you don't want them to go up because you want to be able to buy more. Like, it's that whole thing, the hindsight of, man, I wish I bought right here because I could have gotten, how many 1.5x more than I waited till now. So you want it to go up, but you also don't. Like, I was thinking about how to make a good analogy on this because the best way I can think of it, like when I was watching silver get close and close to 50 and it wasn't hitting it, I was getting kind of annoyed because I wanted it to hit 50, but then at the same time I didn't want it to hit it. And it's like it's almost like it's like having a birthday. Like, you're excited for it, but then you realize you're getting older and then you just get mad that you're getting older. It's just like, I don't know, that's just my thing. That's how I felt the last few days. But I think there might, I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, they've been talking about profit taking on gold and silver, and then it's just like, there's been profit taking, but it hasn't brought the prices down. So, I mean, we just don't know how much more profit taking is going to be needed for it to go down. In Canada, online dealers are having a crazy order volumes. Was emailing last night about last order. I know SD Bullion and a couple other ones like Monument Metals and other online dealers were having, like, they were running out of certain things like the Eagles and other things like that. So, I do, we did see a little bit of that here, but I haven't seen like a full blown shortage. You know what I mean? Oh, I mean, even then, remember, guys, we still have interest rate cuts coming for the rest of the year too. Like, let me see, what do we have on the? Put that here. I'm gonna pull this up real fast. Do we have anything coming up today? I guess Fed Chair Powell spoke, I guess, today. They had the board. Did they have the meetings? Oh, meetings were yesterday, the minutes. What about next week? Next week we're getting CPI stuff. So that's gonna do some stuff too. So I mean, we have a whole bunch of stuff happening for the rest of the year that could just put this even higher. So we'll see what happened. I didn't see his speech this morning, so I kind of just woke up, saw the price of silver, hopped on the computer, and went live. So I didn't get a chance to look at much yet. Going to selling some collectibles and putting cash in silver. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine sell his silver yesterday. I got mad at him for it. But I mean, I'm not actually upset about it. He needed some cash, so. But that's what it's for. It's also a form of savings. But I'm not selling even at these all-time high prices. I'm not selling. I won't sell. I am in the camp of a never seller as much as possible. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to sell it, that's totally fine. Like, I'm not gonna actually be upset about it. Started a few years ago around 18 and been buying basically monthly, but yeah, like others have said, each sort of a break point. I wish I bought more previously, and that's just the curse and the benefit of having hindsight. Anyone can anyone could wish that they bought a stock in Amazon in the early 2000s or whatever. Like, you can only wish that you did something, but the biggest thing is that you actually did something That's what's important. You actually did something, because most people, a lot of people, what's gonna happen now is a lot of people are gonna start seeing and hearing about $50 silver hitting all-time highs, and then everyone's gonna start getting in on it. So I think you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see. I mean, this is why I think it's gonna go even higher, because you're gonna have a FOMO push. You're gonna have interest rates going down. You're already gonna have just natural market movement anyway, and the hype of $50 silver. I just think it's going to push the price, so it's going to keep pushing the price higher. That profit taking isn't going to impact it for quite some time. So we'll have to wait and see, but let's see, what else do we got here? I think silver will move up a lot more with everything going on in the LBMA. Oh, and Basel too. I mean, there's just so much stuff that's just gonna push all this, all gold and silver, all the way up. Let's get gold up here, shall we? Let's get gold up on the chart too. We need to get out of here. Let's go gold price view charts. Gold is at 4,051. I don't think it's been sitting at that, right? Yeah, it's been sitting at 40.50. It hasn't really. It seems to be 40.50-ish is kind of the resistance level right now for gold. And silver just doesn't care. Silver's just doing its thing. Let's do a 30-minute chart now. Let's do a 1 minute. Just see how it's doing, but mad about getting older, yes. Every year. Will next week's COT report rain on our parade? We'll have to wait and see. It was pre-recorded, not selling either. Isn't that or much what already happened with shortages in Asia? FOMO plus internet rates plus shortage. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much stuff. I mean, what's crazy is I don't even think even on X right now, I'm gonna pull this up here. Even on X, like, there's nothing trending about silver. It's just Israel and Hamas right now, which obviously is a good thing, but I mean, there's nothing. It's number 30. It's number 30 right now. It's at the very bottom of the trend right now. So it's just no one's talking about it. Like, it's crazy that they don't even want to bring it up. So I guess we'll have, I mean the price is, this looks worse than it is. This is just a 1 minute chart. So, but it did. I mean, we did right when we went live. It was at 51. So I think there are more buyers than sellers. I expect gold and silver to continue increasing. What Booth thinks. Mark says in Canada we just broke over 70. Keep stacking while it's still available. 100%. I agree. I mean, it seems to be coming back down here. See, like, this is where I was saying, like, I don't know if I expect a lot of volatility. I mean, this is right before the markets open, so we'll have to, now that the markets are open. I mean, what's SD bullion showing right now? 50.49 for silver. Oh my gosh, everything's going crazy. So it's still above 50. What's the GSR at? 80? Man, it's like, if it were to go to 79 and I were buying today, I would pick up a small amount of gold. Personally. That's what I would do. But that's I've made videos on that before, so yeah, I mean, yeah, Booth, 100% right. Like, $50 silver has been here technically. Like, even if you look at the Eagles, like, I think SD Bullion's been running like a $7 premium. I think their premiums have gone up now to $8, almost $9 premium. So their premiums on Eagles are increasing a lot right now. So that tells you a lot of people are buying right now, and or at least with these coins. And so their premiums are just going up. And I mean, if you think about it, if it's been at $7 premium, people have been, if you're buying Eagles, just Eagles alone, you've been paying $50 silver since the price was at 43. And if you're getting like fractional rounds, like a Buffalo or something, you know, at 54, those have gone up from like $2-3 now to $4, almost $5. So, you know, you've been probably paying for $50 silver for just a generic round at like the 47, 48 level. So, you know, we've been paying $50 silver, but for the spot price of 50, yeah, like this is what we've been looking for, not necessarily the price of a coin. Oh, let's see what else we got. They don't want anyone talking about it. By the time the general public sees it happening, it'll be chaos. Well, that's usually when that's when you're gonna hit the top. Like that's when we see this, like this parabolic top, and then it just comes crashing down. I don't know if it'll crash down. I mean, it just depends on what. I mean, we don't. This is where people try to predict things and make estimations where they say, "Oh, I think it's going to be 100. I think it's going to go down to 20." Like this is where everyone just loves to say things and no one knows what they're talking about. So, right now we can only just sit and watch and wait and just see what it does. But I saw 5111. Yeah, I think the highest, I mean, I was looking at this. So the highest that I saw was, I mean, this was 51. I don't know what it was. I think it was like 51. I think around that 5111. But on the 1 minute chart, it was showing, where's the high on that? 5114. So somewhere around that range. Yeah, that's about right. 6145 is the cheapest I can find in Poland cheese. It's crazy. Everywhere in the world is waiting and hoarding silver right now. Everyone needs it. China especially. I've been told the Philippines does not like silver and is cheap. They're just not sure how to get it. And I don't know that much about foreign countries and what they do with their silver stuff. So me being in the US, that's all I know. Stacking Benjamin said he swapped 200 ounces of buffaloes, even trade for 200 eagles. You must have a really good relationship with your dealer. I don't think the metals will crash out for a while. Oh, hang on, guys. I gotta take a phone call real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Okay. So, something came up, so I'm gonna probably have to end the stream here pretty quickly, guys. I apologize. Something that's phone call kind of ruined my plans for the day. So, yeah, $50 silver. It's finally here. I'll probably make a video on this. But otherwise, we will be doing a live stream. I want to say, I think tomorrow. We're still gonna live stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. because we are doing the, what do you call it? It's the what was it? We have the privy, the Navy privy that's coming out tomorrow. So we're gonna do a live stream tomorrow for that. We're gonna do an unboxing of some silver that from the previous silver roulette that's here that I've been waiting for 2 weeks, and then we're also gonna do what else are we doing? I don't know. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. That's gonna be a busy stream, so we're gonna do that, and yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Just wanted to get a quick live stream in for all this stuff. So $50 silver is here. It looks like it's going back down. What time is the live stream tomorrow? It is at 10 a.m. Central Time. So if you guys don't know about the timing, pretty much an hour from right now, tomorrow, if that makes sense. So right now for me, it's 8:45 in the morning. In an hour from now, tomorrow, we'll be doing the live. So, but yeah, we'll be doing that probably for maybe that might be a 2 or 3 hour stream. I don't know. Just depending on how long that goes. But otherwise, yeah, $50 silver is here, guys. Let's see how this all plays out. It looks like it's going down a little bit. So I have to see how everything goes from here. Maybe we go back down to 20. I don't know. But again, guys, thank you so much for sticking around in today's very short stream. And I will see you guys tomorrow.